Let's just begin to find a comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall, and just start to stack your spine as you arrive either on your mat or in a chair. And as we come to our meditation today, allow yourself to just really sit and soften into the surface or the chair beneath you. And just arriving at this decompression meditation by just letting everything go before and after your time here today. Take 3 smooth, steady breaths to just start to settle and let go. So if you need to make any little adjustments or any wiggles, maybe the eyes look around the room a moment longer, or just coming into present space. And maybe your eyes are closed and you start to become aware of your breath. But just begin to settle into this moment. Taking a nice, smooth, consistent inhale. And exhale. One more round. Empty out. Maybe the eyes close. And notice if you're holding any tension in the body. Let there be this permission to let go 1% more if available. So that can even be a gentle release of the jaw. Maybe you're holding the hip or the quad. And just start to see if there's any muscle tension. Just start to acknowledge. Take a few breaths into that area of the body, that sensation. Not trying to change it, but just taking a moment to be with your breath in the body, present of any tension or any holding patterns. Maybe a thought wants to keep coming back up. And just invitation to come into rest, to come into surrender. Nothing to do, but to just be on your mat or in a chair and just breathe. Start to notice the temperature of your breath as you inhale. And then notice the exhale. Maybe you feel the warmth. Breathe in, notice the coolness of your breath. And just starting to calm the mind and the body as you start to take longer exhales than your inhales. Each breath smooth and steady. And as we exhale longer than our inhale, we begin to turn on the resting and digesting part of the nervous system. So inviting each breath as an invitation to surrender, to let go and rest just a little bit more. Allow what's here to be here, nothing to force, nothing to change. But just bringing in this invitation to surrender. Fully empty out the exhale. And on your next inhale, when you get there, breathe in smooth and slower than the last few rounds of your breath. Can you sip for 1 or 2 more sips of air at the top? Begin to expand the lung capacity. And then on your exhale, fully empty out, not holding on to any stale air. Really let go and detox the lungs. 3 more rounds, just like that. Each one stretching just a little bit more beyond at the top of the inhale, while still remaining soft in the stretching beyond, and then surrendering to what is here. 2 more rounds. I'm just here to guide you. So if there's a tendency to need to rush to that next breath, meet yourself where you are. Cultivating that grace and patience in your process of your breath. Taking one final round. When you get there, you get there. And then you'll fully empty out. And just start to come back into a natural breathing pattern. Just take a moment, just settle into these deep rhythmic breaths. And just let the breath come back into its own natural breathing pattern. Maybe you notice a subtle shift or quality in the breath or the mind. Again, just being in the subtleties of deep breathing. Notice how you feel in this moment without any labels or judgments. Just taking a moment to collect the data, applying deep breathing, and then just gently noticing, how did that feel? We're going to continue to work in a more calming, more lunar way, just bringing in this surrender theme. As we start to breathe on our next breath, we're going to practice Brahmari breathing. And with having a more audio exhale, sometimes there can be different agitations or judgments that come up when we can physically start to hear our voice. So just honor whatever is here, as this breath can also be extremely supportive to relaxing, to improving memory, mood, and concentration. So like anything, right? If we shake it up, whatever quality is the mind today, right? It may have a different experience day by day. So letting go of any expectations here as we invite Brahmari breath in to support breathing in through your nose. And it's a honeybee breath out. You're humming out, but the mouth is closed and you're breathing out the nose. Mm. 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 Staying with that breath. Mm. 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 One more minute. Mm. continue to Brahmari breathe, inviting in this element of sound healing, vibrational healing. Can be so soothing and calming to the system, to the nervous system, to the different channels of the mind and the body. Just continue to Brahmari breathe. You're also working with soothing your vagus nerve here. We're toning the nervous system here. 3 more rounds. Mm. 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 Starting to bring the humming a bit more quiet, each round coming more and more inward. Mm. To stillness, into active rest. Just coming into a natural breathing pattern here. Letting go of holding on to Brahmari breath. Surrender. And just come into this moment. Whatever way your natural breathing pattern takes shape. Sometimes that might be like as the body just wants to yawn or sigh as it comes back into balance at times. So not resisting any of the urges that might come up as you settle here. We're going to take 1 minute here to just settle. Dancing between that edge of doing, applying a technique, and just being in the subtleties of this moment. Few more breaths. Final round of Brahmari breathing. See if you can create more depth in the breath, really allowing each breath to ground you a little bit more. So maybe you sit back into the chair a little bit more. Maybe you settle into the mat just a little bit more here, second time around. Let's take 3 smooth, steady breaths. Inhale through your nose. Each one fully inhabiting the body. Feel the way that your breath is moving throughout your body. Inhale, belly, ribs, feel the expansion. And as you exhale, maybe you notice the ways that the areas start to fall, the chest drops, shoulders drop. But become aware of how your breath moves in your body. When you arrive at your final exhale, empty out fully. We're going to begin to Brahmari breathe, our final round here. Mm, This is a really good breath for pain relief technique. So inviting your breath and your body to be a healthy coping mechanism. Mm, So many benefits to breathing beyond just how every breath works so hard to keep us alive. Our breath is such a beautiful tool for transformation. So just continue to Brahmari breathe, being enriched in each inhale and exhale. Mm. Stay with yourself. Mm. Mm. Continuing to Brahmari breathe, even on a more subtle level. This breath begins to even support your serotonin and your melatonin production. So supportive for mood and sleep. So many benefits to breathing. Mm. One more minute. Mm. Mm. Maybe the body needs to sway and move with the breath, and that's okay too. Mm. However, your breath wants to move and flow through you for deeper states of rest and letting go, moving any tension or stress out each exhale, creating that space for possibility and choice here as you Brahmari breathe. Mm. Just letting there be this light heart, this curiosity in all that we do and all that we practice. Mm. Three more rounds. Mm. Mm. Last one. When you get there, you get there. Mm. Coming inward. Mm. Letting it grow quieter and quieter. Mm. Into complete stillness. Coming into nothingness. Meeting the void, the in-between space of just being here